I'm just going to hit record right now.
All right, so let's see where I got a blue plus over here, Jeff.
Should be.
Plus, I see that. Now let's do share screens. There we go. Oh my gosh, there we go. Selecting a screen. Wow, this is amazing.
All right, well, hold on. I'm not seeing it yet. Hold on. There we go. I see it processing. There we go. I saw your email. I see your screen. Holy for holy. Let me supersize this.
Look at us.
Damn.
Amazing. All right.
Internet leads. Here we come.
I'm gonna close that. Hell yeah, let's do it. And poaching realtors. Here we come, and finding good realtors that are just ready for a smart loan officer to approach them with some good marketing ideas that can really help them grow their business, and doing some recon work. And it's kind of the fun part too. It's if you're a loan officer, they're always like kind of struggling like with, okay, well, how am I going to talk to this agent, or what is my approach, or what's like my foot in the door, or which agents should I be talking to in the first place? This kind of knocks all those things out in one fell swoop. You're able to find realtors, one, that are proactive. They're doing marketing. They've got their own website, so that's already a class of their own. These aren't necessarily going to be realtors that only have like a page within the broker's website. So you're talking about agents that are like more serious, right? They've got their own marketing going. They're trying to generate leads. If they're already coming up in Google and you found them by doing some Google searches, well, there's a next kind of echelon. You got a realtor that's not only got a website, but they've actually got some Google placement, even if it's not like the first page for, let's just say, city real estate, because that's tough, for these kinds of real like short tail key phrases that are in like big cities and stuff like that. I mean, you're gonna, for the most part, see Zillow and Realtor and the big boys, the big portal sites coming up for those, but you'll still find a couple of the smaller guys coming up for maybe page 2 or the pay-per-click ads, because they can compete there, and real estate key phrases are definitely affordable. And then you click into a site and you just look at what's the setup, what kind of mortgage information are they offering, if any.
Yeah.
If you find the mortgage section, you click into it, well, what's going on there? And oftentimes you just start to see that's where like the wheels fall off. You click into like their mortgage content, and they got some big old button that says like get rates, and you click that, and next thing you know, you get hijacked. Their website's gone, and now you're on some third party website that sells mortgage leads. That somehow the realtor at some point either got duped, they got some widget that was, they found online that was, hey, put this free mortgage widget on your site, and they think it's kind of cool. So without even really thinking about it or testing it or looking into it much, they throw it on their site, and next thing you know, this widget, the whole purpose of it, the reason this mortgage entity or mortgage lead generation entity is giving it away for free is because they want agents to, well, one, give up their traffic for free, because you click on the little widget and you get hijacked and you get driven to that mortgage website. So there's one reason. It's duplicitous because it also becomes a backlink for them for a mortgage key phrase. So now you've on your website put a link that is driving people away. For a lot of times they'll embed keywords into the little widget. So it'll say like your area mortgage rates, or your area even real estate or homes for sale. So they're trying to overtake you in Google by getting that important backlink from your website, and it's a one-way link. So that's now driving traffic. So, a couple of these kinds of things. And a lot of times you'll find like the Zillow widget on there, or just it's like a pre-approval form that's just like totally like not conducive to lead gen. Like we're talking, it's got, a whole bunch of questions they're asking right up front. They go right for the jugular, asking for stuff that people don't feel comfortable providing so quickly, like name, email, phone number, where do you live? You got like 20 fill in the blank questions.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom, they'll ask you to like fill out a little riddle. Like, you got to solve a riddle now, and you can't even read the thing, right? So now
are you a robot?
Yeah, right. Or some weird like blurry message, like you're supposed to try to read the cryptic little code that they've put in there.
I love the one that's the picture of the house, and it says, "Tell us the address or the zip code or the street address you see on the house." You ever see that one?
Yeah,
that's a great one, man.
It's like this fuzzy image. It's kind of like the Bigfoot image, right? You're supposed to like make out what you're seeing of it.
That's right.
But
hey, man, Bigfoot's real. Don't bag on Bigfoot.
Hey, you can help us get some mortgage leads out of these realtors, I'm all about Bigfoot.
So yeah, all right. So take us there, man. I don't know if you've got a realtor site example pulled up, or you just want to show us the recon thing.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's take a couple, because there's some steps involved, and it's experimenting and just playing around with different keyword searches and things like that, and just seeing what comes up. And
to set this up, I mean, just to reiterate, I think you mentioned this at the beginning. But you, as a loan officer, you would have your target list of agents. Let's say you've identified, kind of your top producers you want to target and go after, and you want to do something different. So you've got, your realtors. You're going to go check out their website or do a Google search like you're showing right here and see who comes up under this. Either one of the two.
Absolutely, and that's a great. I'm glad you brought that up, because I just jumped kind of right into here's how you find new realtors. But I would recommend first, let's start with your existing agents, because these are warm relationships. This isn't a cold call or some kind of new approach. It's somebody you've already worked with, and that's great because you can compile a list of all the agents that you've got some sort of a relationship with. From there, you kind of classify them by checking out, of those maybe 20, 30, 50 realtors that which are the ones that are doing business, that are producers, that are active, that are not like the part-time realtor. Mm-hmm. And of those, which of them actually have their own websites? And if you don't have a list of that, it's as simple as Googling their name and the words real estate and seeing if their own site comes up in the first few results, or if it's nothing but like a realtor.com profile page and maybe a page inside of their broker's site, which that's going to indicate for the most part that unless their website's really, really tough to find, it should be one of the first options, if not the first thing that'll come up when you actually Google that agent by their name, their brokerage name, and the word real estate. Okay. So that's kind of how you're going to run that kind of search.
And real quick, I noticed in the search terms there, you put a plus sign and mortgage. Real quick, why'd you do that?
So this is just I'm playing around with a couple of things, but what you do is, okay, so I want an exact match on the phrase Orange County real estate. So by putting it in quotes, first off, that's going to give me exactly that phrase as I have it there. It's not going to just kind of pick and choose the random keywords and find any website that's got a reference to something, Orange County real estate. It's going to give me only sites that have that exact reference. I'm also looking for sites that have a reference to mortgage, because we're looking for sites ideally it'll be a real estate site, but it's going to have like a mortgage section or mortgage content. A lot of these sites will even have something like, let's just say, mortgage center on there, and that's what they'll call their mortgage area. And some of these like template website providers, there's a ton of these real estate template website companies out there, and they have a very structured way of doing it where all of their websites will have the exact same labeling of certain sections. And then you can, once you identify a site like that or a company like that, you can literally, it's kind of crazy, but you can like kind of hack you can hack their client list in a way. You can find literally every single client for that company that has a real estate website in a specific area, because you do like the name of that company. A lot of times these companies will brand the website in the footer. You'll see the reference to their company name. You put that in quotes plus your geographic area in quotes plus what they call their mortgage section. Maybe it's like their mortgage center, or every one of their websites says online pre-approval or something like that. And then you'll just combine those things with a plus sign, meaning it has to have these specific things in place. It's got to say mortgage center, and it's got to say Orange County real estate, and it's got to have a reference to, let's just say, XYZ real estate marketing on it. And that's the company that does these sites, for example.
Okay.
So those are a couple things. So let's just look, and I'm going to scroll down the list and just looking at random stuff, and again, this is some recon work. This is like your laptop on a weekend night or a weeknight or whatever, and just putting together like an Excel spreadsheet or an Evernote document and just going down the list and experimenting with all kinds of different keyword searches that are real estate focused with different like variable terms that you can try out.
I see a couple jumping out. One, I see Carrie. Where'd she go? Yeah, Carrie Harvey. Carrie Harvey Realtor, Talega Real Estate.
Let me see where
she's about the boat.
You totally got it. So, absolutely. So the first ones I would totally skip. OC Register,
it's a newspaper, yeah.
Walter California Mortgage Blogspot. No, it looks like a mortgage company. But this one, Mortgage Center, Carrie Harvey Realtor, totally looks legit. Let's see what we got here.
Just drum roll, please.
Good eye. That was fun. All right. Nice.
Oh my gosh. What is it? 1980?
And this is like the video's already playing. Like, wow. Make it stop. But like, this is what you find like all the time.
This lady needs help.
And she's got a site that appears to be I mean, it's coming
look
up.
Look at that. Right. I was just going to say, yeah, it's coming up in search, like number 5, 6, 7, something like that.
Yeah, and we did a specific search, but I mean, it's still showing that her site is indexing in Google, right? And we could, if we want to get crazier on maybe another podcast, I can show you how to like dissect a specific website and see like what key phrase. I mean, that gets fun because you can take sites and then you can start putting them into like semrush.com or spyfu.com, and then you can actually see like how many keywords the site's coming up for, their Google placement for those keywords, how much traffic it's getting, and then you can get really crazy with it and like make a real awesome list. But let's just start with what she's got here. A whole bunch of mortgage calculators.
Yeah, this is on her Mortgage Center page of her website, so that's why we're right here. Okay, mortgage calculator.
All right, so it's a calculator.
Standard calculator.
So no one hijacking her traffic from what I can see here. But no way to generate a lead from that calculator either. So I'm just going to make this stop. So someone just comes on here playing around with their calculators. She gets, maybe some traffic to this page, and they play around and they leave, and she gets nothing out of it, right? And then we're going to jump over real quick. Let me show you how our friends at Zillow take calculators, because calculators are actually some of the most sought after phrases in the mortgage world. Super popular. People love to play with them, they are notoriously known for getting a bunch of traffic and not ever converting into leads. So companies are trying to figure out how do you take someone playing around with a calculator and like convert it into a mortgage lead? And Zillow, this is what they're going to do with it, because this is smart. You just couple the two things together. So let's just go for like, let me pick a random house on here. Let's just pick one of these nice ones right here and just jump right into like.
I'll take that.
Yeah, why not? Right, just take a couple of these.
That's down in your neck of the woods, yeah. So San Diego, 2,200 square feet, new construction.
All right, so they've got get pre-qualified here, which takes you to their long form, right? And that's one thing. But let's go to the calculator thing, because this is where we get specific to like
right.
Mortgage calculator, right? So mortgages calculator, you can play around with the numbers, and let's just say I can put 30% down and have fun with my calculator. It gives me my payment, but what they do is they add a call to action button, and that's all it is. A simple call to action button on the page of the calculator. You click get pre-qualified, and off they take you right into their Zillow long form, and they convert your calculator tinkerer into a mortgage lead.
Okay, so yeah, this is it's kind of like you and I on the podcast we did a week or two ago, which is available, by the way, at mortgagemarketinginstitute.com/36. But it's like the journey that you take people on. Instead of just hitting them up front, slapping them across the face with a big, long form, take them on a questionnaire process. Yeah,
that's all it is. Make it easy. Just kind of guide them step by step. Just keep kind of ushering them along. You don't throw a loan application at them. Don't ask for their contact information right up front. Like, you got to have a little tact, right? Just like in real life. Someone walks into your office, you don't just like shove a 1003 in their face.
It's a dance.
Fill that out.
We're not going straight home. It's a dance, building a relationship.
Yep. And here's a cool little tool that I wanted to share also, just for LOs that sometimes might wonder, what if I want to get a specific like button made? Here's a cool little site. It's called buttonoptimizer.com. Totally free. I can come on here, and just like we saw that Zillow site, it said get pre-qualified. Let's just say I wanted a button that says get pre-qualified. There's my button, right? I can make it bigger. I can do all kinds of stuff with it, like literally.
Nice.
Perfect. And then I can download that image, and I can give that to a realtor and say, stick that on your website. Let's link it to a customized funnel or a lead generation form that works just like what Zillow's doing. And let's take that traffic you're getting and let's create leads from it.
Right.
So that's quick example of how that works, and awesome. You've nailed the first one that we saw as a good opportunity. And I just want to point this out because a little bit more investigating, sometimes we can see other stuff. So I saw this was for Mortgage Center, but then she's got today's rates. I'm very, very curious about what this is going to be. Sometimes you get into some fun stuff. I mean, from a LO standpoint, it can be fun.
Yeah.
You see some of what's going on.
Okay, so interesting.
I don't know what the heck is feeding this thing the rates, but it's getting rates fed into it, and and in this case, at least for her sake, there's no link that's
Right.
hijacking your track, because you see that all the time, and those are really the fun ones, because that's like such a selling point to talk to a realtor and show them how without even knowing it, they're getting hijacked. Oftentimes they've got a link with these rates, and then you click the link, and then all of a sudden the realtor site's gone, and now you're on this lead generation website. So another opportunity here, though, today's rates. Ideally, what you want to do with a today's rates button, I'll show you what we do with our mortgage sites, same kind of thing. So let me just pull that up real quick. So we do mortgage sites, and we do consulting for clients that have mortgage websites on how to make them work better. But just real quick example of our take on today's rates, because people want rates. It's on a mortgage site. It's one of the most popular things on a mortgage site. So we want to have something that calls to that or speaks to that, but I want to really get into rates and rate tables and things like that. There's a lot of different widgets out there and pricing engines that have rate tables. For the most part, I encourage clients to kind of be careful with quoting rates on a site without getting yourself involved in the process, because you can kind of paint yourself into a corner. Clients see rates, they don't understand them, they judge everything based on that. But anyway, so what we've got here is a quick example of a mortgage site. It's also got today's rates on it. But what do? We just basically turn today's rates into a lead generation opportunity. We just explained today's rates. Mortgage rates change daily and vary depending on your unique situation. Get your free customized quote here. And we just turn that into...
While you're doing that, what do you see in terms of like average conversion rates on this? And what's your general response to people who are like, really, you don't need my zip code to give me the rate? And I don't know if consumers think that like that. Is it me because I'm in the industry?
It's you because you're in the industry.
Okay.
And absolutely, these are great lead conversion tools. I mean, it always depends on where's the traffic coming from.
Oh, that's nice, by the way that maps out there. I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of fun to play with it.
It's a little gamification going on.
Yes, exactly. It's like the Tetris of mortgage lead capture, right?
Tetris.
So there you go. Yeah. You start answering questions. You kind of feel like you're getting somewhere, having a good time. So it's just like, I guess, this is as fun as filling out a lead generation form on a mortgage site is going to be.
It is. I got to say.
And working with a real estate agent, yes or no? We see that 50% of the time, we're generating over 30,000 leads per month for our clients, and 50% of the purchase leads we get tell us right on the form that they're not working with a realtor yet.
Really?
That's a great opportunity to kind of double whammy that lead as a loan officer. You get a lead for yourself, score, obviously, but then you have an opportunity to turn around and take that lead to one of your real estate agents and kind of build that relationship. And then that makes the conversation about how to get them more of these kinds of leads and how you can plug some of the holes on their website and how you can give them some of the same lead capture that you're using that's producing these leads to use in their marketing.
Right.
The conversations that kind of goes hand in hand, and that's our goal is build real measurable value for your realtors, create a separation between you and these other LOs that are running around talking about rates and handing out business cards with very little actual value other than I'll do a good job on the loan for you.
I love that. I can see that conversation happening with a realtor. Let me show you how we can convert more leads that are coming to your website, or obviously you got your own website, but it's a great value add for the realtors. Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And let me show you how, hey, and you did some recon work before the meeting with the agent and you see some of these things, some of these problems that are on their site, you kind of walk them through it and show them, hey, let me show you what I've kind of uncovered. I'd like to do some research. I'd like to partner with my agents. And here's some of the things I found that I've helped other realtors with that a lot of times you might not even know are kind of plaguing your existing site. And believe it or not, these things are easy to fix. And we use these tools in our own marketing with a lot of success. And what we do is we partner with our agents and provide a lot of these same kinds of tools.
All right, love it. All right, real quick, just for sake of time, let's scroll down to, I'm jumping out, yeah, Bonnie, I think that, let's roll the dice on Bonnie, see if she's got a little more modern, oh,
Bonnie.
Man, all these, what is it with these realtors?
I don't know, Bonnie, but she's trying to capture a lead.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
That's a little intrusive maybe right off the bat. What do you think?
Well, yeah, and it's also just like, welcome, give me your contact info.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's like, can I take your wallet? Come on in.
Yeah, like Bonnie, take it easy. I just met you.
I know, right? Buy me a drink.
Yeah, come home and like Bonnie's sitting on your couch, like
ready to sell.
Yeah. Anyway, so all right, so she's trying, but so lead gen is important to her. She's trying. She's got a little pop-up widget trying to get information. She's doing it wrong, and it's not her fault. She's using the tools that were given to her.
And that's what we're gonna do.
Absolutely, and that's okay. So what do we got on the navigation
center?
Oh, we got us a mortgage center. What do we have here? This is like the drum roll. This is when it gets exciting.
Roll. Is there a thud or a ta-da?
I don't even.
Oh, there we go. Goodbye, leads.
Mortgage 101 jammed in here. What is this banner for? Who is this? Is this going to be Lending Tree?
Let's see. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to roll dice. Say, yes, Lending Tree.
Lending Tree.
Winner.
Didn't even need to see the logo. Just knew it. Just could recognize it.
Goodbye, loan officer partner that I say I send you all my referrals.
Yeah. And getting right into a fun little questionnaire that's collecting a bunch of information, right?
Yep.
So they got Mortgage 101. So Mortgage 101 selling ad space to Lending Tree up here. Then they're trying to generate their own leads down here. Then they got another Lending Tree banner. And the worst part is, like, for Bonnie, first off, this isn't a good service to your clients. I know you want to offer mortgage information, and that's the talking point for an LO is, hey, you got to have mortgage info. Otherwise, they're going to leave your site and they're going to go try to find it somewhere else, like Zillow. So you got to keep them on your site, but we got to have information that you maintain control, and we're not driving people to a site that's going to abuse your client's information, because the last thing they remember is they were on Bonnie's website. They filled out some little form, and now they've got 55 lenders calling them.
Yeah, lovely.
Thanks, Bonnie. It's like
that's funny. Question for you: are realtors sold a site with this integration on the premise that it's good for SEO? It'll drive up your rankings because of the articles.
Well, here's what it can do. Oh, you know what? I'd have to hear what the salesperson's pitch is. I hear all kinds of stuff that if you have links living inside your site, you're going to keep people on your site for longer periods of time. So there's some truth to that.
Well, we just proved them wrong, though, because one click and you went over to Lending Tree.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, there's the fact that you've got pop-ups living inside of this site are going to hide.
An iframe, man? I mean, look at the way this thing is laid out. It's like, come on, 1970 called. They want their website back.
Hey, you got to love the scroll left to right.
That's a beauty. Yeah, that's
favorite.
mobile friendly right there.
Let's scroll left to right all day long. Just beautiful. So, and this is just we just did a random one search completely off the cuff. No real preparation for this, mind you. I mean, we did a one Google search and we're just clicking on the first options, and we've already got, let's just see, number 3. This one looks legit too.
Come on, Christine. I'm pulling for you. Please be the one.
Bada boom. So we landed in, so let's be real. We landed in her link section, so her site map. So let's just go to her homepage. But I already see her mortgage center peeking out at me, so this is fun.
You know what? Before you're done, I want to scroll down and see the bottom who sold these websites, because usually the provider is on the bottom.
That's what I know by recognition, just looking at it. It's a Z57 website.
Z50, 1957.
There you go. So right here, down here, yep, you got Z57, real estate marketing. And here's the beauty of it. You want to know something crazy? You just put Z57 Inc. in quotes plus whatever area you want to go for. Let's just jump in and do a random one. I got to do 2 quick things. We got to do this because it's fun, and it's educational, and why not? So let's look at Z57 Inc. They put that on their website. So that's such a specific thing. I don't really need to even get into adding real estate key phrases to it. So let's just add Z57 Inc. plus let's just do an area that we want to go after. So let's just do Dallas. Is that cool with you?
Yeah.
Fine?
Sure. Love Dallas.
Let's just see who they've got in Dallas, because they probably got I would think maybe a handful of clients, if not more, in Dallas. Okay. So
I don't love the Cowboys, but I like Dallas. If Tim Davis is listening, go ahead.
Oh, Tim. Yeah. I'm not going to speak about the Cowboys.
No, don't go there. All right, keep going.
All right. So Z57 Inc. Dallas. Cool. So any site that's going to have that label Z57 Inc. that also has a reference to Dallas is only going to be Z57 sites in Dallas. Right. So let's start looking. Okay, right away we got their site, of course, places here. But white pages we skip. But let's look at Knox Real Estate. That already looks like a real estate site, and it says already in the description tag text of the SEO that's set up for the site. They've got their own reference to the site on there. Okay, cool. So we got another one of these guys. Yeah, I mean.
Oh gosh.
Right.
I mean, let me ask you this, because you're experienced. Obviously, you're in touch with, of course, consumer expectations. When a potential client comes to this site like this, I mean, even when we know they're going to be on mobile, and we're not even doing a mobile. I mean, does that just kill it right there?
It's going to kill it for 50% of your traffic at least, right? I mean, let's see what it does. Maybe does it respond on its own to some sort of a mobile version of itself? Like some sites jump into mobile mode when you do this with the browser, and this one totally does not. Yep. So, and oh, beautiful. I love that jumbled mess. So, I mean, but here's the thing. They're an agent, and you can look at their listings. You can sometimes look at, they've got like a reference to like our marketing, and you can look at their marketing plan. And just because their website's busted and not doing that great in terms of how it looks, doesn't mean it's not necessarily getting traffic, or it doesn't mean they're not doing marketing. So you can do some more research. You can say, okay, like let's check out if they've got a section on their listings, like if it's got our featured listings, and you can check it out and see if they've got some inventory. And then maybe you look at their marketing section, and it lists that they do like a drop of 5,000 direct mailers a week, and they do, you know, X radio ads. And it's just like, dude, I'd love to be featured as a mortgage partner on that ugly website. That's cool. I'll take it. Free traffic. And help them generate more leads and uncover some pain points. So we clicked into this site, and let's just see their pre-qualify button. This is...
Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Pop the champagne. Who's that? Colonial National Mortgage. Okay. And another lender.
We don't even have the guy's name. So, I mean, who are these dudes? So, I mean...
And where does that form go?
This will go to the realtor, okay. And this is the form. I mean, this is what I'm talking about when we're talking like
all that out like that.
Anti-lead capture, like it's like, go away, I don't want you. It's like you're hissing at your at your leads when they hit you. Like,
we're the lead prevention department here at this.
Yes, this is like exactly. So this is one. So we jumped from one, but let's go back to our originator of that thought process that got us into that site. So let's go back to Christine, because Christine's got Mortgage Center on here.
And, you know, by the way, Sandra Mitri, I know who she is as an agent in my backyard. She's been around a long time. Successful agent, you know, generally speaking.
Okay. So again, the site that's like, don't judge a book by its cover, right? It's like the same exact kind of thing. You see the most hideous websites ever, and like even the realtors that have it together with some of the better systems, like there's good ones, like agents that are using Boomtown, agents that are using Conversion, agents that are using Real Geeks. These are kind of upper end, better lead gen systems. But when you start to click into their mortgage sections and their finance tabs and these different things they've got, again, the wheels start to fall off, and there's tremendous opportunity there. So even the better looking sites and systems that are out there. So, but look at this. What do we got? Calculate payment.
I see a blue Z.
Zillow home loan calculator with a, taking me right to Zillow's rate table. Why does this work? How does this work? Well, Zillow sells ad space to these advertisers in their rate table. What does it do for Zillow when they've got like 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 realtors out there with this stinking Zillow widget driving people to Zillow's rate table for free for Zillow, building Zillow's search engine rankings? I'm about to fall out of my chair talking about this. It's too much. It's like, it's too much, man. I can't even do it. It's too much. So
ought to be illegal.
Yes, there you go. It's highway robbery. And then
click on pre-qualified. I want to see what. Oh, that's just another form. Okay,
it's the same beast.
No information, no article, no downloads, ebooks, videos, nothing. Man,
nothing but just like.
But I want to highlight a key thing you made, because I would probably fall into the trap of, you know, I'd be prejudging and being like, oh, look at this agent, man, their website sucks, they're probably not doing any business. But you made the good point, and I'm glad you did. Don't judge a book by its cover, because as I pointed out, and you know, agent, that could be a producing agent.
Yeah, she's got a home search tab, but then she's got her featured listings. So these are in most cases the actual listings of that realtor or the listings in their office in most. So you can start to see that, okay, well, she's got some inventory here. I mean, and they're not bad. I mean, some of these, like 689, 359, these are not bad. 699, 1.2 million. Yep. So she's got some listings on here. It's definitely a realtor I would love to reach out to. If it's an agent I already have a relationship with, mark that on your list. This is one you're going to reach out to and want to talk to. And if it's a new realtor you've never spoken with and you've kind of gone beyond your existing list of realtors and you want to expand and grow your relationships, well, this is a great opportunity to start reaching out. And, you know, I'm almost still a big believer in the phone, man. A lot of people think, inbound marketing, social media, that stuff's cool, man, but there's nothing like picking up the phone, making a direct connection, having a point to your call that's, you know, gonna separate you from the others. So just something to think about.
Hey, I'm curious, is there a way for you to search agents that work for a particular franchise, like a KW, for example?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, what do you want to do?
I mean, to do the same thing we're researching, find a website that needs help, but search for KW, Keller Williams, let's say, Mission Viejo or something.
Yeah, man. So watch this. So here's what you do. It comes back to keywords in quotes. You find exactly what you want. So I put in Keller Williams plus, let's do plus Mission Viejo, and you got to put it in quotes because we'll find all types of references to the word mission and different words or uses for Viejo. So I just want to look Keller Williams Mission Viejo. Plus sign means the site has to have both of these things to be a match for my search request here.
Okay. Awesome. Let's see what comes up.
All right. So we got, of course, we're going to get through the first things first. We got the KW site, Realtor.com, Mission Viejo, your KW office. So let's start to look at maybe we can get some actual agent sites here. And we'll scroll down past Yelp. We got Andy Gillespie. That might be worth looking at if he's got through Yelp a link to his own website. So that's one thing. He doesn't have the best Yelp reviews, Andy. I don't know if I want to do anything with you, but
you might skip over that if you're a consumer and be like, 2.3. I don't know.
And he's got a link to his kw.kw /
Let's check it out. Let's go there.
And some of these agents' sites, they do have access to be able to actually customize their own pages. But what makes me nervous is that unless this does it...
Oh, my gosh, it's Andy. He's been around forever, too.
Andy? Well, look, at least he's got a link to his own website.
Yeah, so get off the corporate template and get your own website, right? That's
It said visit website, though, so Andy didn't set up his Yelp profile right. Oh, well, Andy. Well, Andy's got it all wrong, right? Well, poor guy. He doesn't know any better. He's just got broken websites and links and all kinds of things going on here. So anyway,
Andy moved on.
So that was our. Yeah, maybe he did. You're right. You're right. Maybe Andy got disheartened by his Yelp reviews and just decided to jump out of the business. But anyways. Did you say that broken, clunky buyer journey for someone looking for Andy Gillespie? Okay, well, Yelp reviews. Well, maybe there's only 3 of them, so maybe that's not really anything to say about Andy. So they click into his KW page, and then they've got all this other crap around. And they click visit Andy's website, and then it's a dead end. You know, and who knows where they end up next. But there goes a deal, potentially. There was a referral of someone that actually liked working with you that mentioned your name. So that consumer went onto Google, and they typed in Andy Gillespie Real Estate Mission Viejo, and then that's how they found you. And then slowly but surely, with every click of the journey, things started to unravel, and now they're back onto Zillow or Realtor.com, and they're calling up another realtor, and poof, there goes $12,000 commission or whatever the heck it might have been. There goes money out the window, and the client isn't going to track you down to report that to you and say, Andy, by the way, I just wanted to let you know I was looking for you, but then I clicked into Yelp, and then it took me to they just disappear, and they're gone forever, and then you get out of the real estate business because people can't find you, and you.
So here, let's go back to Andy, though, because this might be an interesting exercise. I don't know why that happened, but go to andygillespie.com. I just did it on mobile. So that's a bad link there, obviously, but if you just go to andygillespie.com.
Okay, so let me see, because he's got .net in here, so I'm just going to replace the .net with the .com as your...
That could be an error. So I'm glad I checked this out, because this is a good lesson to kind of close this out with.
Well, there you go, there he is.
Yeah, so Sweet. He is in the business. Oh, thank you, Andy.
And oh my gosh,
look at that!
What a nice site. Like, good job, man.
This is awesome. This is what it should look like, right?
Yes. See, there is hope after all. Man, see, I feel bad almost in a way. But here's the thing, like you just said, see, it's that extra little bit of research and like looking into stuff and like, hey, it's just kind of fun to do this. You can come up with a hit list of like 15, 20 realtors in a couple of hours playing on your laptop, watching whatever binge show you like to watch on Netflix.
And by the way,
just coming up with a list.
And here's what I would do if I'm calling Andy, going through this exercise, and let's just say I want to call him and try and talk to him about how to help his marketing, whatever. I would say, hey, Andy, by the way, I just want to let you know, I have researched a bunch of different realtor websites out there, and I have to tell you, your website compared to the ones I've seen, head and shoulders above the rest. You know, you've done a great job in putting together professional sites. And boom, talk about rapport builder.
Absolutely. Totally. Great point. Compliment them. It looks good. Now, you know, what I like to do with my agents is then take this good looking site and actually turn it into like a lead generation system that'll help you get more of the people that are finding it and turning them into leads. And that's what I was hoping to talk to you about. And the cool thing is, as you start to compile a list of agents that might be good fits for you, you a lot of times can get their email address right off their website. You can build a list, and then you can also think about uploading that list as like a custom audience on Facebook and then retargeting or targeting agents in your area with offers or ads that target realtors specifically, that talk about this awesome marketing system where you help your realtors generate leads and business. And it's just like another way to kind of use social media if you're not open to picking, or if you're reluctant maybe to pick up the phone and call or something like that. So anyways, so buyers, he's got a mortgage calculator section. He's got a big old mortgage calculator with, let me see, he's got to click here to get pre-qualified. Yeah. So if he's got ability to customize this, he might. I'm not quite sure. It's a KW looking site. But in many of these cases, though, they still have some access to get in. They've got their own admin login, and they can customize pages, add content, add buttons, links. These kinds of things are typically pretty standard.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. Wow.
And that's it. One more I clicked on from that original Google search we did was one more on that first page. I just clicked on her site. She's got a finance tab, so I want to see what's on the finance page. And then she's got a calculator. So there we go. Perfect opportunity. I'd stick a nice big old call to action button right here, and right underneath that main page as well, potentially. Let's go back there.
This has been highly educational. I mean,
yeah.
It makes me want to pick up the phone and start calling agents and be like, hey, I took a look at your website.
It is. It gives you this ammunition, and it gives you this, like, the purpose and a strategy, and you can help them. You've got stuff to talk about. It's exciting, man, versus calling my realtor list, just checking in with them. How's it been? How's the weather? Hey, by the way, do you got a loan for me?
Right.
Oh, man, just makes my stomach churn. So back to the site, and then just nice call to action button right here. Stick it under here, get pre-approved, and there you go. And you can do this all day long. You come up with a list of 50 agents in literally a couple hours of work. Or like if you're busy, hire a virtual assistant, tell them what to look for, tell them to come up with a list of agents in your area, pay them $20, and you get a list of like 100 realtors that you can have classified by, do they have a website? Column A. Do they have a mortgage section? Column B. All types of fun ways to do it. But
criteria for building a list. That's awesome. Cool. Yep. And then, of course, I mean, when you're talking to agents about this, right, they're going to be wanting to know, well, great, how do you help me with this? So I think this is where the opportunity comes in for you to recommend, a third-party solution like LeadPops, if they're looking for a place to improve, optimize their lead capture conversion.
Yep, absolutely. LeadPops, that's what we're here for. And we do partner with our loan officers, and we do offer some special pricing for agents if they come to us through a loan officer relationship. So there's a little bit of a benefit that we have created for our loan officers to partner with realtors with some special pricing that we offer for agents if there's a loan officer involved. So
awesome. Well, hey, man, thank you so much for making time today. I know this is just like, awesome stuff that now loan officers, like you said, can call with a unique and different angle instead of, hey, I got great rates and service and I work weekends. Yeah, you and 10 other people, my friend.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget the donuts, right? I mean, that's...
yes, Krispy Kreme.
There we go. Awesome,
all right,
man.
Well, Andrew, thanks so much. And once again, leadpops.com is where you want to send your agents when you find that they need this kind of help. So, Andrew, take care, man. I look forward to doing another one of these with you soon.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Jeff, for having me. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye for now.